Hello everyone. This is the third part of the video on quadratic equation. And here we will discuss about the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. So far we have learned ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 is the general form of the quadratic equation where a, b, c belongs to R. R is the real number set. So a, b, c are real numbers and a should not be equals to 0. And the solution of this equation is given by x equals to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. And that is why a is not equals to 0 is very important also, because if a is equals to 0 then x will become undefined. Here b square minus 4ac is playing an important role since it is under the square root sign, and depending on that we can estimate the nature of roots of the quadratic equations. So the quantity b square minus 4ac is known as discriminant. Let's see the first case when b square minus 4ac is less than 0. That is when b square minus 4ac is a negative number. Since we know that the square root of a negative number is not a real number, so root over b square minus 4ac will not be a real number, and hence x will not be a real number. So the quadratic equation has no real solution. Now the second case, when the discriminant becomes 0. In that case, root over of b square minus 4ac will also become 0. Hence, the x will be minus b plus 0 by 2a and minus b minus 0 by 2a. Hence, the roots of the given equation are both minus b by 2a. Therefore, the quadratic equation has two equal but real roots. It will be real because both b and a are real numbers. Now the third case, when b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. In this case, root over of b square minus 4ac will give a real number. So in that case, x can be two different real values. Therefore, the quadratic equation has two distinct real roots. Hence, we can conclude, number 1, if the quadratic equation has real roots, then its discriminant is greater than or equals to 0. And number 2 is, if the quadratic equation has two distinct real roots, then its discriminant is greater than 0. The third one is, if the quadratic equation has two equal roots, it will be obviously real, then the discriminant is equals to 0. And lastly, if the discriminant is less than 0, then the quadratic equation has no real solution. There are two more important subcases. Suppose ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 be the quadratic equation where a, b, c are all rational numbers. The conclusion will be same as the previous one, but there will be more refinement. Like for discriminant greater than 0, if the discriminant is a perfect square, then the root over of b square minus 4ac will also be a rational number, and hence the values of x will also be rational numbers. But if the discriminant is not a perfect square, then root over of b square minus 4ac will be irrational, and hence the solution of the quadratic equation will be irrational numbers. But remember, for these two subcases, the coefficient a, b, c have to be rational numbers. Now in case when the roots are irrational numbers, then the roots are of the form p plus root q or p minus root q. Hence, the roots are conjugate to each other. Now let us see some examples. Discuss the nature of the roots for the equation 2x square minus 4x plus 3 equals to 0. Here A is equals to 2, B is equals to minus 4 and C is equals to 3. Hence, the discriminant will become minus 4 whole square minus 4 into 3, 2 into 3, which is equals to 16 minus 24 and is equal to minus 8, and which is less than 0. Hence, the discriminant is less than 0. So therefore, the quadratic equation has no real roots. Now let us check the nature of the roots for the equation 4x square minus 12x plus 9 equals to 0. Here a equals to 4, b equals to minus 12 and c is equals to 9. Hence, b square minus 4ac will become minus 12 whole square minus 4 into 4 into 9, which is equal to 144 minus 144 and is equal to 0. Hence, the equation has two equal roots. Moreover, b square minus 4ac is 0 and 0 is a perfect square number. So therefore, the roots will be rational. Now let us check for the equation 4x square minus 5x minus 3 equals to 0. Here a equals to 4, b equals to minus 5 and c equals to minus 3, and hence the discriminant will become 25 plus 48, which is equal to 73, and hence the discriminant is greater than 0. So therefore, the roots are real, or I must say irrational and distinct. Here b square minus 4ac is coming 73, which is not a perfect square. And also we can see a, b and c are rational numbers. So therefore, we can conclude that roots are irrational and distinct. But if you write real and distinct, then also no problem. Now let us discuss the nature of the roots for 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 equals to 0. Now I must say that here all the coefficients are not rational. The coefficient b is irrational since it is minus 4 root 3. So we can write a equals to 3, b equals to minus 4 root 3 and c equals to 4. And hence we can write the discriminant like this. Hence the value will become 16 into 3 minus 16 into 3, which is equals to 0. Hence it is a perfect square number since 0 is a perfect square number. But since the coefficients are not rational, so we will not write that the roots are rational. Here we will conclude that the roots are real and equal. We should not write here rational and equal because the coefficients are not all rational. As an example, if we solve it further, we can write the value of x like this. Hence, the x will be 4 root 3 by 2 into 3, and we can write the roots are 2 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. So we can see that the roots are not rational. Here the roots are irrational. Now let us solve this important question. Here the question is, find the values of m for which the roots of the quadratic equation 3m plus 1 into x square plus twice of m plus 1 into x plus m equals to 0 has real and equal roots. So first we will write the coefficients properly. So a will be 3m plus 1, b will be twice of m plus 1 and c will be equals to m. Hence the discriminant will be twice of m plus 1 whole square minus 4 into 3m plus 1 into m. Now here we will square this term. This term we have squared it, and 3m plus 1 will be multiplied with m, which is equals to this 4m square plus 8m plus 4 minus 12m square minus 4m. Now after simplification we will get 4 plus 4m minus 8m square. Now since the roots are real and equal, so therefore the discriminant will be equals to 0. Now we will solve this equation for m. Hence we can write the equation as 1 plus m minus 2m square equals to 0. Now we will solve this equation. So after solving this equation by factorization method, we find the value of m is equals to minus half or m is equals to 1. Hence, for m equals to minus half or 1, the roots of the given equation will be real and equal. Now let us see the next question. Find the values of p for which the quadratic equation 2x square plus 3x plus p equals to 0 has real roots. Now since we know that the quadratic equation, if it has real roots, then the discriminant will be greater than or equals to 0. Hence, the discriminant of this equation will also be greater than or equals to 0. Hence we can write 9 minus 8p is greater than or equals to 0. Hence 9 is greater than or equals to 8p. So therefore 9 by 8 will be greater than or equals to p. The value of p should be less than or equals to 9 by 8. Now let's see the next question. This is the last question. Find the least positive value of k for which the equation x square plus kx plus 4 equals to 0 has real roots. Hence, for this case, discriminant has to be greater than or equals to 0. And in this case, the discriminant is k square minus 16 and which is greater than or equals to 0. And which can be written as k minus 4 into k plus 4 greater than or equals to 0. Now to solve this type of inequation, this is not linear inequation, this is called quadratic inequation, which is not in the 10th standard, but to solve this particular question we need to know the results. So let's see how to solve this. If x minus alpha into x minus beta is greater than 0, or we can write greater than or equals to 0. So in case of greater than 0 we will take this 2, and in case of greater than or equals to 0 we will take this 2. So here if x minus alpha into x minus beta is greater than 0, then either x is less than alpha or x is greater than beta. So greater than or equals to 0, you can understand what you have to do. Now in case of x minus alpha into x minus beta is less than 0 or less than equals to 0, then the solution will become alpha less than x less than beta. In case of less than 0, or in case of less than equals to 0, the solution will become like this. Now here we can see that x minus 4 into x plus 4, here 4 is alpha and minus 4 is beta, is greater than or equals to 0. That means this situation. So therefore we need to take this situation. So therefore we can write the value of k should be less than or equals to minus 4. Here we will take minus 4 and greater than or equals to 4. Here one more thing I have to say, that alpha must be less than beta. In both the cases alpha must be less than beta. So therefore we can write k is less than or equals to minus 4 or k is greater than or equals to 4. So here alpha is minus 4 and beta is 4, and since alpha is less than beta, so therefore alpha have to be minus 4. So k is less than or equals to 4 or k is greater than or equals to 4. Now the question is, find the least positive value for k for which this equation has real roots. Now we can see positive value here. If k is less than or equals to minus 4, k will be negative, so we will not consider this case. Now when we will consider this case, here we can see k is greater than or equals to 4 means it is positive. Now what is the least positive value for k? So 4 is the least positive value. So therefore here the answer will be k equals to 4. So in today's video we have learned the nature of the roots, and in the next video we will learn some solution for applied problems, some problem sums. Thank you.